Well, there are pieces called cash grabs. You as a designer, maybe you don't like too much. You feel like, oh, maybe this is too simple. But that's a piece that's going to make you more money. Humans are emotional beings. So if you're able to connect with someone on an emotional level, that would even compel them to like buy into the thing and support you. Frida Youth also does preach culture. I preach culture too. Me and Frida Youth working. It will make sense.
Today on the Art Culture podcast, we are joined by a true creative force, artist, visionary, and the creative director behind the Hood Clothing, who is reshaping the way the world sees fashion from Accra to beyond. Through bold designs, community-driven storytelling, and a deep connection to culture, Annie is not just making clothes, he is building a movement. Get ready for an inspiring conversation about creativity, identity, and how staying rooted can spark a global wave.
Welcome to the Arts Culture podcast with me, Lady Renee. I know with Art Culture, this is where creativity meets conversation. And as usual, I'm always with an amazing person, Jay. He never compliments me, but it's fine. Today, he's looking quite nice. And I like his hair because he's competing with me.
Every day, I know they compliment them.
He never does.
Be honest, I talk say you make fresh. Today's I talk say you fiago call like you understand. You like.
I always have to tell you before you tell me something. But I always compliment your hair, your clothes. You know, today you're looking dope.
Yeah, so
I like your hair.
Right now the men empowerment. You people for the compliment me. I always say the women empowerment.
See, oh, okay. As usual, when Jay gets a man on the show, it's different.
Yeah, big shout outs to everybody watching the Art Culture podcast. Of course, when it comes to, supporting and throwing light, giving meaning to creativity, we are the Poly platform doing it now. And you guys, we thank you very much for staying with us and supporting the podcast, and every single episode is a unique one. Can't get to see your support. And today, as usual, we have a guest in the building.
We bring you the best.
Yeah, the best of the best. Guys, we've been talking about music, movies. Once in a while, we do styling more, but today it's a whole package. We are going to talk about fashion, creativity, styling, and everything. You understand? Ladies and gentlemen, we have in the building ENNY in the building.
Hello. Thank you.
Bro, you're welcome.
Thank you for having me. I've been good. Before one thing, you guys look great. Yeah, you guys look very, very great.
Thank you. Coming from a fashion designer.
Before I get into trouble, because you go into trouble, so let me avoid trouble. You guys look very, very good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So let's get into it. We know Annie to be a fashion designer, stylist, or blah blah blah, a whole lot of things. A lot of things say that, but he said that be kind to be someone better than they can be for themselves.
Yeah.
All right. So over to Annie. Let's know who Annie can before we get into the conversation.
Okay, Annie. First, my name is Enoch. For those who don't know, if you don't know, my name is Enoch. Come here to O2. I'm a fashion designer, creative director, stylist, a lot of things. I mean, anything creative, I'm there.
Anything creative.
I'm there, yes.
There's football, the cooks banku.
Nah, I don't cook actually.
No, they have creativity.
Yeah.
You don't cook?
Okay, I guess.
No,
I can't cook, but I'm putting in effort though. At least I can. Yeah, I can fry some eggs here and there.
I mean, no eggs, right? I mean, main course meals.
No, but we'll try. We'll learn. We'll do that.
It's all part of creativity.
Hey.
And he said everything creativity is there.
Yeah, I mean that's why I have the interest, but I also get there. It's baby steps.
Okay.
Yeah, if I've started frying eggs, then we'll get there.
What is creativity to you?
Well, I feel like creativity to me is like you being able to express yourself in. I think that's what it is for me. Yeah, being able to express yourself in a manner where it's like more appealing to the masses, the public, you understand? Or to you.
Yeah.
I feel like first, art has to speak to you first before it speaks to anybody else. Okay. So yeah. So I think that's my definition of creativity.
So why do you choose to, because like you said, you do a lot of things, creativity,
yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I don't like to box myself.
Why do you choose to go into fashion in the first place?
Well, I've always had an affinity for, arts in general. Fashion only started as a medium, like I think 4 years ago. I mean, I used to help my mom pick out outfits. I think it's been there
Okay.
since, you understand? But right now we are
Or you got
taking
it from your mommy?
Yeah, because she's very good with putting outfits.
Because I know you wanted to become a pilot, so this fashion.
How did you know about that one? A bad guy.
Yeah, you wanted to become a pilot.
Yeah,
I know that because
at
I also
some
wanted
point
to
in
become a pilot.
life,
You know,
yeah.
last time my brother was telling me that when I was a kid, you know, he had the record, so he was asking, but he said I wanted to become a pilot. So what are you now? I was just thinking, it's not me, it's the country I'm in.
Totally. It's a country, but I feel like the world is there for your taking. You can always become whatever it is you want to become. Yeah. So it's never too late. Go pursue that dream. I'll take my own advice.
Okay.
All
right. So you've been helping your mom pick?
Well, yeah, I help her most of the time when she's like going out. She's like, oh, me show we. Like, yeah, show we, if I we come you. Yeah, and it's been going on for a while. Yeah, I started, I help people pull stuff together too.
Okay.
Yeah, from there, I think that's where it came from, basically. Yeah.
So you help people put that's styling.
That's styling.
Okay, so when did the
Design.
The whole
Fashion
fashion. I mean, I think it came from all that. You understand? I came to a point where I mean, I like this, but I feel like if it would have been better if it looked this way.
Okay.
So now that's where the whole, let me get this and put this together to make this thing to look like what I have in mind.
Okay.
So that's where the whole thing came from. My mom gave me a sewing machine, and that's how I started. And I started making my own things. Like in my room, I wake up and I do something. I'm like, yeah, I like this. I fuck with it. Hey,
it's cool. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. And then
So
I make something, I
means
give it to someone. The
you
person
grew
was
up-
just like, yeah, I like it.
You grew up liking what you do.
Yeah.
So it was from a childhood thing, or from your mom. So let's say then some inspiration comes from her.
Yeah, actually, it does.
So far, how has the journey been from your mom to adulthood to facing reality with fashion and then the fashion industry? Tell us a bit about your journey.
Well, I mean, it hasn't been the easiest thing, honestly. Even I feel like I'm exposed to like a lot of people in the music industry. Even with that, it's not the easiest thing to do.
Yeah.
You understand? So yeah, but we are still thriving. We are still getting through it. I mean, compared to 3 years ago, looking back, right now, I think it's gotten better with me in the fashion industry. You understand? Yeah. So
Would
it's
you say
something that
your
is
fashion is bold? Your style of fashion is bold because looking at some of your designs, it will take a lot of confidence to actually rock that.
Yeah. I mean,
Especially men. I mean, it's not something normal in the society. So like Jay is saying, Jay tried the crop top and the whole place blew up. Like
Jay, welcome to. No.
I tried once and it wasn't easy for me. Yeah.
You have to wear it again.
Yeah, I'll try.
Don't even try. Wear it every time.
Jay,
Charlie,
he's gonna get a backlash.
Be unapologetically yourself.
Yeah.
And be yourself.
Sometimes I feel like, the moment you start shooting do something, I should go in hard for it. Yeah.
So they think that they have actually stopped it now, but I'm actually compiling a lot of crop tops. So when I start,
I'm in your face with the crop top.
All right, let's go. Let's get it.
So, our daily lives is inspired with a lot of things, some culture, some inspiration, some, trends and all of that. So your journey, what actually inspires your journey?
Well, I think it comes down to it depends. So if I'm going to keep it like very in general, it's a stuff I grew up seeing. You understand? It's like various diverse cultures. You understand? Putting them under one umbrella and then telling the best story from my point of view as best as I can. That's what it is for me.
So I see the name in your shirt.
Yeah, the hood.
Yeah. Is there is there a message behind that name?
Yeah, the hood is basically the neighborhood.
Okay.
Yeah, the neighborhood I grew up in. That's what inspired this whole thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
The hood.
Yeah, the hood.
So that's the name of the brand itself.
So any is your personality and
yeah. The hood is the brand.
Yeah. Why the name the hood? Because you are trying to explain that.
Yeah.
Basically, when someone says I'm from the hood, we see this person as a notorious gangster or something like that.
Yeah.
So when you name your brand after the name the hood,
You know, when you watch this American movie and everything,
Yeah, they
when
go
someone
like
say
the
I'm from
hood.
the hood, like
Yeah,
they
people-
feel like
Yeah.
child, this
people
person,
target-
don't mess with that person.
Yeah.
You know, the person's from the hood, so they can deal with you.
Yeah,
So
that
why
makes
did you
sense. I
actually choose that
understand
name?
you. Well, I think this is about changing like a narrative.
Okay.
You understand? I feel like if people are going to target like that, I mean, if you come to my page and you look through what I do, I mean, it's like contradicts to like whatever it is that you have in mind.
Okay.
So it's like changing the narrative for me. You understand? Yeah, that's mine.
Wow.
Okay, would you say that if you weren't a fashion designer, what would you go for?
Pilot.
I'll be pilot. Eh?
Again,
Yeah,
pilot.
because I like to be at the I like to be at the airport, and I like to see all these pilots dressed up, and like the thing.
You can
like-
as well be an
Okay,
African
when
pilot.
we take-
No,
when
you
we
can
take-
still be an African pilot as well.
I
Yes.
mean, yeah, that's what I said. The word is
No, that one
there
just
for the
fly
taking.
at night. Just
Yeah, the word is there for the
that-
taking.
That one you just at
You
night.
whatever
You
it
don't
is
need
you want
any
to be.
aircraft to just. You don't understand.
Jay,
Yes. Oh, really? You don't understand what I'm trying to say?
No.
I'm speaking parables.
yes, like I said,
So
I
now
told
on the plane, you
I told
can-
you guys from the beginning of the show that he always comes up with something.
No, you want to be a pilot. You want to be flying with ease. It's not a problem. When we are asleep, just feel free. The sky is
fly.
yours. You have to do your thing. So you asking any whether if it's not
Yeah, if
Fashion
it wasn't
woman.
and you be okay, we take away the pilot.
Yeah.
What other thing would you do?
I honestly, I think that's what it is for me. That's what I would want to, do. Can't really seem to think of anything else. Or maybe photography. No, videography actually, because I'm trying to get into that too.
Okay,
Yeah.
but have you been to fashion school? It's just
No, it's all self-taught.
it's sort of from mom or basically just
Well,
yourself.
I mean, the internet
actually
is
from
there.
the sewing because
Yeah, for the- I
mom
mean, for
gave
the-
you a sewing machine.
Yeah,
so
she
I
gave me
did-
a sewing machine, so it all came down to me, learning how to
Learning how
use it. So I went to YouTube. Like that's like the best. The internet is like the best tool for anything else. If you want to do anything, use the internet. If you want to learn anything, use the internet. You can use the internet. YouTube is there. Plenty courses and stuff are even online. And I always tell myself if I do get a chance to, I'd want to like
But do you
attend
think it's
the
necessary?
marketing. Yeah, it's very necessary. Up to some point, it is. Yeah, but then if you can't at that moment, it's fine. You can still. People are doing great things without fashion certificates and whatnot.
From the idea to the end of the product, how do you go around it?
So with me, it starts with words.
Okay.
Yeah, it starts with words. So say I have something coming up very soon, and it's all started with heritage.
Heritage.
Yeah, so from there, can in heritage, what can I do? What can I do? What can I add to? Because I mean, we have culture.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have culture, but then it's up to us to add a few things, our own thing, to make it original,
Okay.
to add a few things to it and then make it our own.
Mm.
So it starts from words, then it comes to the things I want to put out there. If I'm going to look at trendy things or I don't know, it depends. So I'll just go through that and then it will come down to sketching stuff down. Then it'll come down to looking for the best manufacturer. Or I mean, I can make samples myself, so I can make like a sample and take it to the manufacturer, then help me produce something. So from there, then we're like, okay, how do we tell this story? I mean, it's a heritage. How do we tell the story through videography, photography, all these things. So I think that's where it comes from, and then it comes to like the final thing, the whole campaign, photo shoots here and there. That's it for me.
Would you say the material affects your end product?
Material, as in material.
Yeah, for your designs.
Yeah, it actually does. It actually does. Because sometimes if you use the wrong material for a design, it'll come out cheap and tacky. But then if you use like the right material, if you're able to if you are very good at sourcing fabric, yeah, it's going to really help you in the long run. I feel like that's something people should add to their thing. You have to learn how to source fabric and all these things so that if you're doing, the best fabric to pick for your project.
Okay.
Yeah, so it does affect. I mean, it plays a very, very huge role. Because if you're trying to make something luxury and then you go and pick,
Some
you understand, to
tips.
make that thing, it won't come out as luxurious as you had in
But you
mind.
know most of these big brand products why some I would not buy them big one, but the ones we say some look cheap. What would you say? Would you say it's because of the name?
You see, that's the thing. People, you don't buy products. You buy the name. You don't buy, say, the material,
Yeah.
the design. It all comes down to the name. There's some brands that their designs are they're not really, well, people, some will consider, I mean, Davido just dropped a collection for his I think is there album or single, I don't know. Yeah, and people are complaining about the design, but people are buying in the comment section. Why? Because it's the video. And I say it has built the brand. So I feel like brand building does a lot. So despite your design looking meh or looking if you've not really built that thing, people still wouldn't really buy it.
So this insists that the material affects the
Oh yeah, it
product.
does. I mean, it does. It will be. I don't
Or
know. I don't know. Maybe.
at a certain point, maybe you don't really have the name, so you need to let
Yeah,
people
that
know
one.
you're
Yeah, that
authentic.
one.
Or,
You understand? You have to be
okay,
very.
okay.
Obviously, if you're in a business or something, you have to provide the best quality for your people.
Yeah.
And so that one there, I think you can't really compromise on that, or you at least get something close to the money worth.
Okay.
Some people sell very cheap products and then it's very cheap fabric and stuff, but then they'll price it
Because of their name.
because of their name, and I feel like it's not fair.
Would you say that the fashion industry needs investors?
It does need investors. Even the one that is thriving, music, it still needs investors. And then fashion. We need investors. We actually do need a lot of investors. Yeah, it's no joke thing.
Coming to you and the material, looking at your designs, how did that come out? Did you decide that I'm going to do, because I see that you do a jeans design as well. That one too, would you say you go to the market and sort out the jeans, or you do it by yourself? It's like you create the whole look.
Let me. So I mean, with the pants
Yeah.
are upcycled because I don't have the funding to get for someone to produce pants for me right now where I am right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so then I do upcycle most of my pieces. I go to Kanta, I source like pants, like old pants.
Okay.
Yeah, so I thrift pants, and then I come home and I put it together. I put two and two together to make something I actually want. Yeah. That's with the pants.
I saw one that it was really nice.
Yeah,
it
thank
was
you,
like
thank
you
you, thank you.
added, I mean, a fabric to the pants, which was really cool. Jay, I think it would look good on you.
Yeah, I have one on right now.
Yeah.
This, yes.
This one.
It had in it's red.
Yeah. There's a red colorway, there's a green colorway, and there's a yellow colorway.
Does color matter?
I mean, yeah, it does matter. It does matter a lot because colors, they hold emotions.
Okay.
Yeah, so it does. I mean, plus humans are emotional beings. So if you're able to connect to someone on an emotional level, that would even compel them to like buy into your thing and support you. Yeah.
Have you made a design you don't like before? You've made a design and then you sit back and you're like, this is not nice.
I mean, yes, but I would have to go revisit the design and then make sure I like it. So yeah, I mean, obviously I have done something.
So do you make sure you like it before you bring it out?
Yes.
Let's say you have a product you actually don't feel like it's wow.
Then maybe some of your customers, let's wait customer come and say, this video, wow, no, Charlie, I don't want buy them.
Yeah.
You change your mind suddenly, or you still want to revisit the design and then make a few adjustments before you actually give it to the market.
Okay, so I think this one is something I think people can learn from. So I'll look into the camera for this. Well, there are pieces called cash grabs. So these are, say, most cash grab pieces are pieces you as a designer, maybe you didn't like too much. You feel like, oh, maybe this is too simple. But that's a piece that's going to make you more money. Yes, and if you're trying to, so if you're designing a collection, it's always advisable to have like a cash grab piece on there that people can like buy into for you to make some quick money. Push the other pieces that you actually want to put out there. So most of the cash, and surprisingly, cash grab pieces are pieces you wouldn't even have to do a lot of work for. They'll sell. Just like how you're saying, you don't like it, but your customers like it. So they'll sell. So you have to at least include them, but then still come to what you actually want to do. Because you can't be if you're only going to be a designer, creative, whatever, you won't succeed. You have to be a business person too. That's something I've come to understand now.
So aside the industry lacking investors and all of that, what other challenges do you think Ghana fashion designers or
Clothes makers or stylists are facing currently?
I mean, I was at this summit, I think days ago, and they spoke about collaboration association. That's something we don't have that much in Ghana. We are not really collaborating in Ghana that much. I feel like that's another problem. Aside, it being we young aside, we don't have a good structure, we don't have all these things, and then we are also not together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it won't do us any good. It won't do anybody any good.
Division.
Yeah, division is not going to do anybody any good. So it would be nice it would help if we are able to like collaborate more. Yeah. So I think that's another thing.
When it comes to collaboration, I think we can tackle that. When it comes to structure, industry, we can talk about it. But I've left for the government or the stakeholders to put all those things in place.
Please,
The
yeah. I
money.
mean,
When it
it's
comes to
not us
collaboration is something that you and I can just
can do. Yeah,
have, a negotiation or agreement or something that we can just get in place.
yeah, that's
So
true.
what do you think is the key, reason why people don't want to collaborate actually? Because you can see that, for example, maybe this model is good or this photographer is good. When I give my product to this guy, I will shoot it this way. For instance, I have a picture coming out named Heritage.
Well, that's not the name, but it started from there. That's
Okay,
the
yeah.
word.
So okay,
yeah.
let me just
Okay, yeah,
borrow
I
this
get
for
it,
that
I get it,
instance.
I get it,
So
I
let's
get it.
say Heritage, and you sought maybe a photographer who is good in that aspect of his craft. They have no when it comes to the mission, all of them. So I feel like let me collaborate with this creative so that we can bring this vision to life. And the basically like it's a coming. Those kind of things.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, at the end of the program, maybe there might be like an exhibition, a pop-up or something that we can all with fun. We can get new audience and all of that. But it's still feel like I don't know, you are not too big for me, or if it's not money instant, I'm not doing it. What do you think is the reason why most creative don't actually want to collaborate?
Well, I think everybody wants to make money out of what they are doing. I mean, if people want to be paid for their work they do, which I don't really blame them. But sometimes we have to look beyond the money. You understand? Yeah, sometimes we have to look beyond the money, making money from everything. That's good. It goes beyond that. Maybe the photographer or videographer you are working with. The fashion person. So this usually is it fashion people that move to the photographers, if anything, because
Yeah.
Dave comes in, they have the upper hand and stuff with it. So I feel like they should be more open to like working with more fashion people and then look beyond the whole where's the money? How do I get money from this? Because I mean from that thing you guys do, you guys both of you can blow up, you eat from it, the fashion person will eat from it. It will go. But then if it ends up maybe the money or even with the money involved, it won't even happen because that's what you're only looking at. The person does not even have that type of money. So it won't happen. Maybe that thing that's supposed to happen wouldn't happen with you. So block your own chances. So we should look beyond money sometimes.
Which brand are you looking forward to working with for now, both in Africa and outside?
Well, for now in Africa, it's the funny thing. And it's not even a fashion brand.
Okay.
They're not even into fashion in any way. Yeah, they're not into fashion in any way, like at all. Yeah, I actually want to work with a photographer.
Okay.
And I want to work with a paint company. I want to work with drinks company. I want to work like supermarkets and all these people. But then obviously a fashion brand. I would like to work with like some fashion brands in Ghana. Do I have to name drop?
Oh, it's fine.
I mean, I want to work with. I like what Frida Youth is doing.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like a collaboration with Frida Youth will do a lot of good for me. I mean, there are other brands. There are lots of them. But yeah, that's Frida Youth. I think it's my first pick, if anything. Yeah, they are doing big things. Very, very big things.
So that's a big win for the industry.
Yeah, it's a big win for the industry. I think Mr. Donto is doing great as well. He's designed for a couple of A-list artists in the USA. So I mean, it's small.
When it comes to football, sometimes someone will just be playing their thing, and just get some place, and then doing when they'll call them to the Black Stars to come and push their national team forward. That's wicked, And the music too, sometimes they'll come and do one or two collaborations when it like Fuse, like what Fuse did, and then one or two people. But when it comes to fashion, Virgil tried a little, but it's all rest in peace. It's no more. So do you think that there's a reason why? Because when you go out there online, you see most of these good people or those making a name, some are Ghanaians actually. But they're not coming to come and say, okay, Charlie, we have young ones coming, so yeah, coffee shop, kakra, what I say, make them to then get some place. Is there any reason for that?
Honestly, this thing, maybe you see, you can't. My reason can't be this. Might not be the same
Yeah.
reason. Maybe what they have.
Okay.
You understand? So, hmm, I honestly don't know. You can't really think for people.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I will
this.
share my opinion.
Okay, sure.
I think that it is also from past experience they've had with people here who they helped, they betrayed them. So they'll be like, okay, then I don't think I should go back and help this person because I've had my downs with a couple of people already. I think that also plays a role. And then when they come back to support, the people here also sabotage them because it will be like we were here, you came, you wanted support, but then they also have other plans. Some brands will not want new people to come into the picture and take over them. I mean, come and make more progress. So I think that they have valid reasons why they don't come. Even though it's not good, but I mean, if I come and I help you and you do something to me, or you betrayed me on a certain level, do you think I should come back again?
So you're not coming back to the same person.
And I think it's positive for everyone. That's what she's
Yes.
trying to say.
And I think that's where the problems. We need to find a remedy for that. Because there are people here that you can say that this person just need a little push. You know, when it comes to music, for instance, yeah, you see someone try, like what happened to Blacko? Blacko was doing the sermon series, first of all, second sermon. We all here were just enjoying, like I said on previous episode. It's just like, oh, okay, he's good, he's that, blah, 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 blah. But the moment he got a feature with Burna Boy, everything changed.
Yeah.
You can't tell that Burna Boy hasn't featured somebody who has betrayed him before. We're all humans. But I feel like you need to identify what you want from a person. No matter
speak
how
louder.
bad,
Okay.
no matter how bad or terrible someone's behavior might be, if the person is good, for instance, let's say you're coming out of quiet and then you need a photographer. He's very good, very, very good, but he had problems with communication skills.
Yeah.
You will not, focus on the communication for both his craft that is going to give you like the exact, finished product you have in your mind.
Yeah.
You understand? If you are doing that, and then you go for someone who speaks nice, it's not really whack, but then cannot understand your vision and put out what you want, you still lack some authenticity in your
What you
think
want to
about
do.
that also. So I think that if someone betrays you, go to another person.
Some people are
And
like
go to another
that.
person.
They just think
They,
that
the moment someone they go
They just
through an
go their
experience,
way.
they're like, I'm not
done.
not doing this anymore.
yeah.
And sometimes, she's saying, as she mentioned, it's valid up to some point. But you shouldn't lie. You shouldn't let, you're doing God's work. Don't let that stop you from doing God's work.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
We would like to work with you.
Yeah.
Okay. So we call Joey and it's like, okay, let's do something. It's a big win for the whole industry.
Yeah, it
because
is.
at the end of the day, there's going to be like a massive pop-up. Upcoming designers or stylists will attend, do
Yeah.
this spike.
Inspired,
"Hey,
yeah.
This person build this tweet, I think do am. But you call them and there's
No.
like, oh Charlie, we have somebody know my way. So
I see
Charlie,
some
no
of
go
them-
well, so I no go do.
Some of them don't want you to come and overshadow them.
There's a saying that goes like, you rise by lifting others.
Yeah.
Collaborations always come out bigger. There's nothing like a losing end in collaborations. You understand? Win-win for everybody. So there's nothing like me outshining someone outshining me. It's a collaboration. That's why it's a collaboration. It would have been an issue if it was like a competition. That one is different. But this one's a collaboration. There's nothing like overshining someone.
So what actually do you have to look out for when you want to collaborate?
I mean, if the person, if the ideal, whatever it is that's your mind, resonates with the person's vision to, say, Frida, I feel like Frida Youth also does preach culture. I preach culture too.
Okay.
You understand? So me and Frida Youth working would work. It will make sense.
Okay.
So yeah, all these things you have to consider them. Everything I put, I'm trying to like link a story, so it has to go beyond just the clothes. It has to have some meaning to it. That's for me. I'm not saying you have to do the same thing. Every product you put out there shouldn't be like groundbreaking. Yeah, I was inspired by this and this and that. You can just put out something because you just enjoy it. You just like how it looks, and it's very fun. It's understandable, but it's just not my way.
How do you define your success after putting on a project? How do you say, okay, this project is successful? because it take time to, it's all
The
because
planning
of
and
blah,
then,
blah.
yeah.
So at first when you say like, okay, it's I mean I like it the way it is, and then yeah.
So with the alpha moments, I don't really look. I mean, sometimes the reception, how when you put it out there, how people receive it, and the things. I mean, people see in person and tell you. Sometimes it's not even about people buying it. It's about, oh, I've seen your product. That was very great. That was like very creative of you to do that thing. That's when I know, okay, we are doing something good. And if people tend to buy more, if sales increase, then I know, okay, yeah, we are doing something great too. But the sales thing is like a bonus thing. You understand? Especially with the whole Threads of Freedom project I dropped last month. It was more for, putting like the independence, you understand, all these things. Yeah, and people actually like the people had a lot of reposts here and there. And I dropped the project last year. I had a couple of bloggers pick it up and then post about it because I made a video about it. It was about I'm so sorry. The thing, my head is blank. Concert party. It was about concert. It was inspired by concert party. People loved it.
Yes.
You understand? I've got
It's
very,
really a
very
long time we heard the name concert party.
you understand?
Yeah.
So it's like a dying art, and I tapped into it.
Yeah.
And then, I feel like with that small thing I did, my own contribution to that thing, I'm sure people went and then looked it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for the generation that don't know, they went and looked. For the people that know, it was like a nostalgic moment for them. You understand all these things. So yeah, it all comes to stuff like this. That's what I would consider a successful shop or project or whatever.
I know you do more of streets.
Yeah,
streetwear.
Streetwear. Yes.
If we should take street style or street fashion aside, between futuristic and vintage, which one do you go for?
I think I'll do vintage. Yeah, I like. You see, vintage has a lot of history. It holds a lot of history. That's why it's called a vintage product, because it holds a lot of history. Yeah, and we like history, we like culture. I'm not saying futuristic stuff don't have. Futuristic is more of like fiction, if you ask me, because it's not really existent yet. So we are all coming up with our own definition of how the future will look like through clothes. So yeah, but with vintage, it's already there. You understand? There's like a whole history about that thing.
Okay.
So that's like more. I feel like I find that more there. I think vintage.
Wait, is your
For me.
mic is unisex? Women.
Yeah, it's unisex. I mean, women can wear pants, men can wear pants. The only thing you can't wear is like maybe. I was going to say the only thing you can't wear is like crop tops. But you can wear crop tops now.
Jay can wear crop
I can
tops.
wear crop
You can wear crop tops now.
Next episode, I'm wearing the hood crop
No,
top.
he's not.
Alright,
talking-
I'm wearing the hood crop top. Let's go.
I don't want to hear any backlash. I don't want to have any backlash.
You know,
for
say I'm going to my
No.
style. You know, say I'm
you
going
get because he won one and I was backlash.
Backlash does it helps. It helps you. What you say?
Charlie.
No, what's the thing? Say? There's a name for it. Oh, publicity is bad publicity, Anna. So we like it like that. Wear crop top.
I go well. If the crop top, we go make a blue.
I guess you didn't learn from what happened the first time, so that's fine.
All right. So you do style Mr. Drew, right?
Yeah, we work with
So
a couple of girls.
let's aside Mr. Drew, let's put that one aside. Which artists
Have you
are
styled,
you dreaming,
yeah.
like dying to style?
Honestly, right now, I'm looking at Sako there. Then Black Hole.
But Sako doesn't do more of.
No, Sako. I mean, Sako they wear pants. He wears pants. That's why you're a stylist. You have to go through his history and everything he's worn. Like since. You know, so you have to like, as a stylist, you have to like know all these things. Because you just don't start styling someone because you feel like this thing is the best thing. No, you have to look at what the person is comfortable wearing and all these things. You have to. So yeah, you'd have to. So I mean, I feel like with Sako they would do well.
Okay.
So anybody, I mean, I can work with anybody actually, as far as I have access to the pieces they would like to wear.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the second one is Blacko.
Yeah, Blacko. Yeah, I feel like Blacko is very, very open to. He's very open to trying new things. You understand?
Because
Yeah.
of the way his style is.
So yeah, Blacko.
Let me ask. Support from home. How has it
Yeah.
been?
I mean, it's been very great. My mom has been very supportive. My brother has been very supportive. So Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen.
Did they accept?
Pull up at almost
Yeah,
all
all
the
my
pop-ups,
pop-ups. Unless it's
everything,
going in
yes.
the country.
Yeah,
At that moment,
yeah.
unless it's not available, he'll come. Yeah,
Big
I
shout
really
out to Mr.
appreciate it.
Drew,
I really
man.
appreciate that. And my mom too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
But
sometimes
give me
she
the sewing
goes
machine.
she goes to town to get me inventory. It's like, oh, I didn't even say a ton. I said banana there. Oh, I mean got dozen price. We want to see you. I should go and buy it.
African mothers and prices.
Yeah.
There's almost what I
And
said.
so I should go and buy a better price. I don't know him corners, I don't know him sauce, nipo, him prawn. Now,
Our viewers already know that when it comes to this podcast, we try to find remedy to some of the problems, especially the creatives. You know, you see artists, music artists come and they say the industry is like this. You see painters say movie advertisers say it's like this, it's like this. Now what if you see the fashion? You guys are also the same thing. And the industry, they hot, structure, they hot. We don't get this, we don't get this. So what are some of the things that you wish that will come in place to shape the industry in such that, I mean, things will go very well to, you know, help the progress of the industry?
I think some of the things are in place. There are some companies, some foundations that give like grants to artists, like creatives and stuff, especially fashion people. But it's about being able to access it, because sometimes it's there, but you would have to go through someone, and that going through someone would demand something too. So I feel like accessibility, it should be more accessible to people, to everyone. It shouldn't be something someone comes and someone sits. Because I mean, one of the panelists at the summit I went 2 days ago, for someone of his caliber, if he's going to access a grant, he has to go through someone. And it's a whole thing. He was complaining.
So it looks like this
someone
gatekeeping is everywhere.
You understand? So it should be less gatekeeping and more accessibility to all these opportunities. When they come, it should be put out there. It shouldn't go through corners. The corners should come direct to us.
So if all fashion
Should
designers, stylists, and everybody doing any complete shoe, what's going to become their president? Not the president of Ghana, president of creative something.
Yeah.
We decide say, Charlie, today for 10 president, give we all creative.
I'm for 10 president.
Yeah.
He said
I don't
him
know.
like
I
he's
don't
not
know if I'm out
expecting
for that
ever.
yet. I don't think I'm up for that yet, but
Okay.
like
it'll be
okay.
cool.
Minister
It'll be cool.
of fashion.
it's not fashion.
No, I'm trying to.
I feel like
I'm
I'm
trying
not-
to magnify your position in a way that you can have authority to correct things.
Correct things.
And
I mean,
so-
You want to ask him what he would correct.
Yes.
I want
Okay.
out correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, first of all,
In the fashion-
I'll put all of us under one umbrella.
Yeah.
Because unity, it all start from the unifying the people.
Yeah.
That's all it start. It will start from there. Then we'll come back to putting like structures in place, like very accessible grants, and all these things. And very putting me on the spot like that.
No, I want to say because we are finding remedy, Charlie. Because anytime you go for this pop-up show, workshops and things, it looks like everybody's complaining. It looks like most of the people get their resources or funds outside their craft.
Oh yeah. Everybody's doing
everybody's
something
getting
else.
like, oh,
You're
somebody
not
give me
doing-
some money, or I go do this the way I get. It's
Yeah,
not
that's
in
true.
Campbell's that, oh,
That's
I
very
sold
true.
this thing, or I did this project and I got this, so
That's
nobody's
very-
proud to.
that's
So,
very true.
I mean, it's like everybody's complaining, so we have to find remedy to see how best we can actually inspire the next generation. Because Charlie, like we want our generation to
But
pass that.
next generation, don't worry, it's getting better. Don't give up. I mean, I'm doing it for my room, small room. Don't give up. You get there. I'll get there. You get there.
If an investor comes to you and asks you, what can I help you with? What would be the outline of what you'd give him?
So first
I
of
want to invest, but I want to know your mind first.
you want
Yes.
to know my mind
Yeah,
first,
I
my
wanna know your
business
mind.
plan. Okay, so I mean, I have last I spoke to a PR person. He gave me like a couple of, a list of things I can do to help my brand. So, but it will take some money. So, yeah, there are some. I'll share with the PR out there. I'll share with the investor that these are the stuff I have in mind.
Okay.
So if you look through it, and these are very good PR. I only want to put it out there like that. Yeah, so these are very good stuff. I mean, if I show you, to understand, okay, like, yeah, this person has some vision. So if I put money into this person, if I put money into this thing, it will surely reach somewhere. It will surely do some numbers.
And do you know something that I've been thinking about?
What the?
Money they got now.
Oh yeah, money day Ghana.
A
But it
lot.
looks like people are not actually seeing where to invest it.
Put it, yeah. So if you are going to put your money somewhere, put
Oh
your
yeah,
fashion.
money
Fashion
day.
is growing,
See,
it's growing.
Yeah, money day, money day.
Fashion is
Ghana.
growing. Investor, put it somewhere. Put it in me. Put it in
I don't know
brother,
whether they are
sister.
afraid about the whole thing.
You see,
No,
that's what she said. She mentioned, personal experiences
Yeah.
with people, because you can invest in someone and then to go sideways. There's not you are going to even make
Oh
an
no,
enemy,
but when it
make
comes
a
to
loss.
investment, we have legal things that goes with it.
Yeah,
So
still,
whether it goes
but,
sideways, you still you as an investor, there's a way you still benefit.
eh,
So if it doesn't go well, maybe
so
the
maybe I feel like people are
will
not
take
really
your money for you or
people are
something.
just not really seeing the vision like that. If people are seeing the vision, then so we have to make them believe. We have to maybe we would have to put ourselves out there, man.
Would you consider venturing into women styling, women designing women clothes, and then in
You already
the near
does.
future?
You already do, right?
I do, but then that's not like the major.
Yeah.
You understand? I'd want to make something. I mean, I think last year I dropped a crop top. It was just a capsule. It was like one crop top and a cap and a t-shirt for like Women's Month.
Women.
Yeah. I mean, actually, it went good.
Mm.
The support was actually great. So yeah, I'd want to dedicate like maybe a capsule collection to women. I mean, I have it in mind. I have a couple of things in mind I want to do for women. So yes, obvious, yeah, women.
Wow.
And designing for women is another task on its own. I thought I had the whole design thing locked down, but last year when I was working on that project, it really opened my eyes to a lot of things. Because every woman is like unique. Their bodies are like different.
Yeah.
You understand? So you'd have to design in a way where you'd cater for each and every body type.
Mm.
Yeah, so it's not really an easy thing, but I feel like women need more of these to feel included
Mhm.
in like the whole streetwear thing. Yeah.
Yes,
But
because looking at it,
most girls now also,
I mean, yeah,
rock
they
their
can wear
guys.
t-shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the
so-
cheat code.
Yeah,
Yeah, they can
So
wear
you can
pants,
just
they
do it
can
and
wear
then
t-shirt.
you
You
just
can't
tag
wear
it
some
unisex.
things.
Everybody go feel wow.
Yeah, so it will do you more good to do unisex things.
Yeah.
Jay, you should start wearing. You see these pants? They look so good on you.
Yeah.
But don't do it with the crop top.
Try before you go see something.
Actually, it will look better with crop top. Do you know why? Because it's a double waisted pant.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
if you're
okay.
going to wear it, yeah, the actual waist is not really what you're saying. It's like above this. So if you're wearing a crop top, it will show the full thing.
Hey, Charlie.
Wear crop top,
The
wear
way I
crop
go
top, wear
slave
crop
for
top, wear
everywhere
crop
on
top.
top, eh, I go slay.
Yeah.
I saw that in one of your
Yes,
Mr.
that's
Beast
what I was
traditional
talking
video.
about earlier.
You went one with your brother here from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although, but I was looking at it, but I know he'll be here. So since he's here, maybe some discount no flow.
Yes. Yeah, time to some discount so that we
This
able
gang
to
go
get
come
some.
inside and make us spoil the next episode, the hood life. If we go see.
Sharp. Sharp.
So, Andy, what do you think about Culture Podcast?
I think it's a very good initiative, honestly, because you guys giving like dedicating a whole platform to like creatives. I've seen a couple of people I know come on the podcast, and they were able to like tell their stories. People heard them. So yeah, it's a great platform. So if you are watching this and you'd want to come be on here, you should reach out to them, or if they reach out to you, to make it easy for them, and then come support the movement and let's make it all bigger, because it will do us a lot of good.
Charlie, tell us one artist that you would like make you personally invite come on a show. One artist you would like invite come on a show. Any creative at all? Anybody at all?
So there's a friend of mine is into videography, and I think videography is like his major. He's called Josh. I would want to see Josh on here.
Josh,
You have
you
a
have been
missed call.
saved.
Yeah, I want to see
You got
Josh
missed
on
call.
here. And there's Emily too. She's a very, very good photographer. Yeah, well, you see, photography in Ghana, you barely see women. It's like a
Yes.
male dominated. Yeah, I feel like for someone like her coming on here would also do it. Would also do a lot of good and then inspire people. Yeah, because I like what she's doing. She's very, very good with her thing.
If I want to purchase your product now, do I come into a shop? Do I text you? Do I call you?
Oh, this thing, my ads. It reminded me of something. So I created a website, an online store for my brand last month, and first day of launching it got shut down with no explanation. So Ryan, I'm so sorry, I don't have a website or anything like that. So you'd have to reach out to me via Instagram. You'd have to text me on Instagram to purchase anything, you have to DM me on Instagram. But I'm working on the website. I'm trying to get new websites out and running. So watch the space. You had a year first, exclusives. People actually did very, very good. I remember when that website went down, I was very disturbed. Someone texted me like, "Oh, your website is down, it's not working." I'm like, "Yeah." It's like, "Don't worry, I'll buy from here." Yeah, the person, yeah. So
People are, I mean,
yeah,
they are supportive people
Amen.
out
People,
there.
they are supportive people, and I don't know this person from anywhere.
It's going to come back when the project is ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
working
I'd
on
love
something.
to. I'd love to come back.
So that one is just about the new project, yeah? So you people don't worry. The pop-up, everybody will go meet for them. We will support it.
Oh, yeah, I have a pop up coming up very soon
Yeah,
too.
very,
So
very soon. Make you don't worry. Just follow Art Culture. We will give you the updates. We will post
yes,
the flyer and
please
everything.
follow
Make
Arts
you don't
Culture
worry. Yeah.
On all platforms.
on all
Follow
platforms.
The hood, yeah, and any Charlie. Follow everybody. Charlie, if you see something nice, just follow. They're not to take money. Oh, Charlie. They're not to... see, close the show.
It takes nothing. It adds a lot actually.
Yes.
Yeah, it takes nothing of you.
And
But
try
it
to
adds a
follow
lot.
back. Try share. Do some Charlie's
Repost,
nice.
repost. One
Charlie.
repost can go a very long way. Yeah, God bless, Black Voter. I mean the Black Voter. I wrote about me one time for the project I dropped last year, Lost Just Collection. He wrote about it. Yeah, a lot of people reached out to me from the States, plenty people. Yeah, a couple of them got stuff too. So yeah, if all these bloggers they are writing about us to repost here and there, it will go a long way for us. I barely put my products on celebrities, but that's just saying some people want people they look up to endorse something before they get into it. Well, you should do more. I mean, if you have the chance, if you have access to these people, send them your piece, let them words. I'll take my own advice.
Thank you very much once again for joining us today. Kindly follow, subscribe, share, and leave your comment.
Thank you all for supporting me. And I mean, I'll always appreciate you guys. The ones that are there, the ones that are not there yet. Still, I appreciate you. Keep on supporting your boy. Big things are coming. Stay locked in with me.